On a bitterly cold January morning, Jane Harper was taking her usual walk along the River Trent in Newark, Nottinghamshire. The air was sharp and crisp, and the river's surface was a mosaic of thin ice and muddy water. As she approached a bend in the river, something caught her eye. A dark, motionless shape, half submerged in the water. At first glance, Jane thought it was just debris caught in the current, but as she drew closer, her heart skipped a beat. It looked like a dog, its head barely above the water. Jane's breath caught in her throat as she hurried down the embankment, her footsteps quickening on the icy ground. As she reached the water's edge, she was struck by the sight of the dog, a Belgian shepherd with its eyes half closed and shivering from the cold. The dog's lead was attached to a bag, and inside the bag was a heavy rock, anchoring the poor creature in the freezing water. Jane's horror deepened as she realized the dog was still alive, clinging to life with a desperate blink of its eyes. Without a second thought, Jane plunged into the icy river, the cold water shocking her system but sharpening her resolve. She struggled to lift the dog, feeling the weight of the rock pulling against her efforts. The water was so muddy and the current so strong that it was a challenge to keep her footing, but Jane was determined. She couldn't let this innocent life slip away. With a surge of adrenaline, Jane managed to hoist the dog out of the water, dragging her to the riverbank. The dog's shivering intensified, her eyes wide with fear and confusion. Jane quickly unhooked the lead from the bag, feeling a mix of anger and sadness at the cruelty someone had inflicted on this helpless animal. By the time the authorities arrived, Bella, as the dog was later identified, was wrapped in Jane's coat, trying to warm up. The police and RSPCA officers took over, rushing Bella to a nearby vet for immediate care. It was later discovered that Bella had been thrown into the river by her owner, Charlene Latham, who had tied the heavy rock to her lead, intending to drown her. At the vet, Bella received the medical attention she desperately needed. Despite the ordeal, she showed remarkable resilience and a gentle nature. As word of her rescue spread, the community rallied around her, offering support and expressing outrage at the cruelty she had endured. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.